Can someone lose their soul? Better yet, can someone sell their soul? This is a good time for you to hit like or hit subscribe right about now, because we're about to go into a conversation that not too many people have. You see, we have heard these statements before. Can you sell your soul? Can you lose your soul? We've heard people say that. But think about it. Has anyone ever really told you what that means? Is it possible? Because first of all, the soul really isn't yours. You exist within it. However, your connection to it has everything to do with the best part of you. The part of you that comes up with the great inventions, with the great songs, the great pieces of poetry, the great pieces of art, that great way of cooking and making things have that certain taste that you have. That comes from your soul. The soul is the great grand architect of it all. But as I said, you can surrender that over. Whenever you strike a deal and you say, okay, I'm going to give someone else the creative control over my creative soul process. This means that now, whenever you have a great idea that may be a little bit uncomfortable for some people, but it's a great idea, a great song, a great piece of art, you signed a contract with someone that says that, you know what, we don't think this is a good time for this to come out. So you cannot do that. So now someone else outside of you is telling you what you can do and what you cannot do with the great artwork that comes from the soul that you possess. Often man buries his soul 7 layers down. Is it not true that the Bible says that we are made up of the dust of land? And then God breatheth in our nostrils and we became a living soul? The soil, your body is the soil, your body is the dirt. And you are 7 layers down because your aura has 7 layers around it. But you are introverted in a disagreeable manner, meaning that you're not letting the soul shine. But let me tell you something else that's tricky about that. Speaking of a buried soul, sometimes we totally ignore the great part of us. We go off and we get jobs and we get so tied up in becoming the school teacher, the factory worker, the police officer, the security guard, the grocery store worker. We get so caught up in playing that character until we totally ignore the fact that we have a creative side of us that comes from the divine intelligence. And we bury it. I'm placing the shovel back in your hands. It's important for you to take the time to remember your creative side, because that is the side of God. Now, again, some people may say or ask the question, does everyone have a soul? I'm going to let you answer that. Do think about it like this. Our existence is of the imagination of this thing that man calls God. To put it short, we exist within the mind of God. God within itself, it is a source that dominates and manipulates all things in existence, no matter where it is. So we exist within that. So tell me, does the soul of God exist separate from the mind? I think not. This is why when they made the statement saying that when you breathed in your nostrils, and then you became a living soul, meaning that you were able to become aware and become conscious and interact with the soul. Did you hear what I said? You become conscious and be able to interact with the soul of God. You have access to this because you exist within it. Remember the video before, the fish in the water? That is you. Think about this too. Whenever you get cut off from the breath, the first thing you lose is what? Consciousness. You see, I'm not going to be one-sided. Everyone has access to the soul. Everyone. Some even ask the question, if someone was a clone or lab made, would they have a soul? I'm going to let you answer that. The moment they've taken their first breath, which gives them the ability to animate life within this thing we call the body, what does that place them in? The soul. Now, many of us have different relationships with this thing that we call the soul. And that's how we manipulate our density level. As they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. If you're not focusing and spending time working with your soul, things will come to an end. Leave that. You will lose communications with this thing that you call the soul. Your morality level may decrease. And you may begin to walk the path of wickedness because you know not the difference between right and wrong. Because you are not acting with the soul force that dwells within. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you leave a comment. Share this video and tell me, what do you think? Did you learn something today? Do you want me to continue? Peace and blessings.